Hi, welcome to our brief demonstration on Kwimbo Bank. Kwimbo Bank is a mobile and web application for village banking groups. If you're a village bank administrator or treasurer, this app makes things so much easier for you when it comes to recording. If you're an ordinary member, this app helps you see how you are doing and keeps you accountable to the rest of the group. So this is just a brief demonstration on how you can get set up if you're a treasurer and you are the one who makes the records. Setting up is very easy. Simply come to kwimbobank.com. On the website, you'll be able to see a whole lot of information. We don't have time for that right now, but getting set up is pretty easy. Simply click on Get Started and it'll take you to this import section. This import section basically allows you to upload your Excel sheets, and a number of those transactions are then parsed through our own system before you're able to generate your group. So I have some dummy data here just for your demonstration. So the next part of the setup is actually creating your group. So we can do that. This is a dummy group. And here you simply just put your settings. Okay. I'll do this real quick. Okay, so this group started in October. Yeah, savings base, simply or your interest rates. Okay, what are the loan limitations? 3 times over. Here, this is compulsory. You want to know the range of time you give on the month end for payments to be made. This is where we are able to calculate each credit score for each member. So that Excel sheet that you upload should have at least have a column where the names are there, a column where the phone numbers are there. Now, here on this particular part, you can actually assign who's your chairperson, so that when they claim their account, they are given these administrator roles. For this particular demonstration, I will pretend I am former president of the US, and I'll give myself the role of vice treasurer. All right. Simply click next if you're satisfied. Here is where you get to edit the actual financial details. If there are any errors, you simply click on the button there and change it to your heart's content. You can add, and all this, even on the loans part, you can do that for each and every member. For this particular thing, we move to the next stage. Now here at this point, obviously you don't have an account. So in order for this information to be persisted to the database, you have to create an account. So you simply click on create your free account here, and it will bring you to the sign up page. Here you need your email address. We'll also need where you can just put your custom password and your name, of course. Now the phone number is very key because it is a phone number that the app uses to connect you to your account. It will use your phone number to connect you as a treasurer, but the phone numbers that are there on the Excel document are what other members will use to connect to their own accounts. So the phone number is very key. That is your identity. So simply create your account, and a verification code will be sent to your email. So for the email, obviously you're gonna need to refresh if you have to. Check your spam as well, because you may find that the verification has been sent to your spam, but the email nonetheless will come. Here is a fresh verification code for me to use. Simply copy that and paste it here, and yeah, you have your own Kwimbo account. And once, it will just take a brief moment to upload all the information from the Excel, all the transactions that you had on your Excel, and populate onto our system, so that from there all you have to do is just start from the month where you are. So here we are. This group is there, dummy group is here. If I swing over and check on members, just a brief check on if everyone is here. There we are. Even the people who I assigned roles are here. I can proceed to edit any of their finances if I see that there is something that I need to edit. If there's a loan that was, it wasn't captured, I can add it here. Say, well, this loan was there and we gave it for, 4 installments, and this loan was given, say, 2 months back. You can backdate that and you say save. All right. And if there were some payments on those, you can add a repayment here on that particular loan. You select that loan. For instance, this is the same one here. And you say, well, that loan on last month on the 2nd, there was some form of, there was some form of an installment given on that particular loan, and then you save that, and that repayment will be put in. This just as a way of clearing up on some of the data that our system was not able to catch on the Excel. Now, assuming that the Excel has captured everything and everything is good, this is where Kwimbo now begins to make a lot of sense, because all you have to do is click on your dashboard here, and then rather than every month having to type away this one, save this much, here's just a couple of clicks. Click on record transaction. This is the month end. Imelda Banda has brought 4,000 kwacha, and this money came on Wednesday, for instance, and that's it. Click on the next member. This is Eric Tembo. He brought 2,000 kwacha, and that's it. Maybe Shimba wants to borrow 30,000 kwacha. If the person is beyond their loan limit, as an admin, you can override that, okay? But non-admins cannot override. So since I'm an admin here, I can override this and say, yeah, I'll allow this for 4 installments. You can put a custom loan repayment there. You can also adjust the actual repayments. You can say this person wants to bring 4,000 kwacha, and then 5,000 kwacha, and then a 500 kwacha, and then finish up with or you can default to the equal installments. You can record incomes that the group have received, memberships. You can record expenses that the group has received, admin stuff, bank fees. All those can be put in here, and then once you're done, you simply confirm, and then once you submit, all this information is sent to the back end, and it's ready for you to download as a report and send to the rest of the members of your group. And where you can get the report is simply in the analytics tab, and you scroll over to the bottom here. You can download the consolidated report, which is basically a summary of all the position of each member. The cumulative report is a month-by-month breakdown. The monthly report is, you can just pick a month and you can download that. So that's what makes Kwimbo really cool. You don't have to spend the entire month end typing away. Just a few clicks on a name indicate how much they're bringing in, and you're good to go. The other thing that really makes Kwimbo really cool is that because your information is on Excel, I think you must realize just how rich that information is and how useful it can be. In the analytics tab here, you're able to check on each and every member, how they're doing, what is their credit score, how is their savings rate. This is a feature that allows each member to be accountable, not just to the committee, but to the rest of the group. So looking at individual member analysis, this is open to anyone, regardless of whether they're an admin or not. Now, it's pretty cool when you now look at the group-wide information. It starts with the normal stuff. What is the group credit score, the repayment rate, all right? How your interest is growing over the months. There's that metric there. There's a table that illustrates fully what's going on in terms of saving. But then as you scroll a little further down, you start to see some pretty interesting information. This table will show how much loans have gone out, the repayments, the savings. Here you have a trend bar of how you're doing when it comes to your savings. You also have a trend bar for your loan repayments. How is your loan repayment rate? Okay, this particular group is doing pretty badly. They're at 7% on average per month. Yeah, and then the actual figures. Okay, in June, we're expecting 3 million, but we got 31,000. These are some of the things that will help you plan as a group. Here's a month by month breakdown of how much came and what the shortfall was. This group, as you can see, is doing pretty badly. They seem to be missing out on their repayments. As you explore these tables more, it gives you a rich sense of information that you'll be able to use to make smarter decisions about your group. The last table that I find really interesting is this, the member accountability panel. Here I'm able to see how much a member is in default, and this information is key because then I can easily go and chase after that member and say, look at how much you have. And if everyone knows this information, it makes the member also sort of like perk up, like, oh, everyone is able to see that I'm not doing so well, I need to perk up. Speaking of perking up, we have this feature here, which you basically check on each one's actual credit scoring. The credit scoring, for those of you who are bankers, uses the FICO-like metric, but it's been tweaked a little bit for village banks. And one thing I've noticed from other groups, it has been very helpful because people actually want to up their scores when they're bad. And this actually helps with accountability issues. When someone sees that their score is bad and everyone else is able to see that their score is bad, they now start working that little bit harder to get their scores up. So there's a lot more. This is just a brief chunk of this. You can apply it to your group, and I really think it'll make a world of difference. It'll save the administrators a lot of time, and it'll also help you administrators keep the group accountable to each other and not just to yourselves as those of you who are on the committee. So if you have any questions, you can still hit me up and I'll share a little bit more. I know this has dragged on a little bit longer, but I thought I just needed to show you the features as best as I could. If setting up is a problem for you, it's easy for us to set all this up for you, no problems. And then all you do is just claim your account. The way I claimed at the beginning, when I showed you at the beginning of the video, where I just applied my phone number, received that verification code, the phone number will go into the system and check which phone number belongs to which account, and you claim your account from there. So all I'll need is just basically an Excel document that has all your phone numbers on it, and some of your financials, parse that through, and then each of you just log on to kwimbobank.com and claim your accounts, and it's just easy, record transaction, and you're good to go. For non-members, they can go on this record transaction, but they won't have access to the others. It will just be their own name, non-admin members, sorry. And then once they confirm their saving or request, it goes to this approval option here, and admins are able to confirm whether they received the payment or the loan has indeed gone out, and it persists to the group, to the tables, to say this member has requested this and you as an admin has approved it. So hey, there's a lot more to share. I just thought to share that, and I hope that has been helpful. You can reach out to me for any questions. But yeah, this is kwimbobank.com. It's absolutely free, and I think it'll really be a good fit for your group. So thank you very much, and yeah, have a good experience with the app. Thank you.